What's going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, playing some more Dark Souls 2, and this video is going to be a follow-up of the attributes guide. I actually made the attributes guide a couple of days ago, but the thing is, the reason I haven't uploaded it until today is because I wanted to get more into the leveling system of this game. It's going to be a pretty quick video, and I'm going to go into the leveling as far as some of the hidden things that are in leveling that you may or may not know about. For the most part, it seems straightforward, but there are little things that can be missed. Obviously, everything that's highlighted a little bit lighter than the rest is what gets leveled up with every attribute that you highlight. But there are little things, like I said, that can be easily missed. First thing, every attribute that you level will increase your HP just by a little bit. If you want to increase your HP by a lot, obviously the best thing is just to level up Vigor, since that's what it does, and that's something that may or may not be missed. But also endurance and and adaptability. Adaptability is actually really interesting. I'm going to get back to that right now. They both level up poise, as you can see, but the only way to actually increase your poise is if you level up the lower of the two. And what I mean by that is endurance and adaptability right now are both at 9. If I were to level this up to, say, maybe 11, as you can see, poise is not being leveled up. I could take it all the way up to 16 and poise is not being leveled up at all. But the thing is, if I bring it back down to 11 or any number that's higher than my endurance, as soon as I go up to my endurance and level it up, as you can see, the poise is now increasing. And then it also plays a reverse role. As soon as my endurance is higher than my adaptability, poise no longer gets leveled up. So I have to go back down to adaptability if I want to level up poise. That is kind of a hidden thing, like I said, that you may or may not miss. And poise is actually a very important thing to level up. It's something that I'd highly suggest that you do level up. But one thing is, adaptability is very, very useful. As you can see right above poise, there's agility. Now, agility is pretty much the skill that governs your movement speed, and obviously the higher your agility, the faster you move. But also, one thing that agility does is it increases the speed that you use your Estus flask. Now, from the lowest base of adaptability to the highest that you can get, the speed that you use the Estus flask increases by like 0.4 seconds, almost a half a second. And even though that doesn't sound like a whole lot, that's actually pretty fast and pretty useful. So that might be something that you guys want to invest in as well. And adaptability as a whole, if you look at it, it increases your poison damage, your poison resistance, bleed and petrify and curse resistance, your agility, and in some cases even your poise, and then it upgrades even just a little bit of health. That's actually a pretty decent skill that you want to level up in. And endurance is actually a skill that you always want to level up. So being that these two go hand in hand is actually a very good thing, because overall, when you start leveling them both up, your character can actually be pretty badass. I know I had said in my attributes guide that I was going towards a strength build, but I'm actually going to be going to a dex build now. And luckily I'm still early in the game where that's possible, and I'm really not losing out on anything. And the reason that I changed my mind so quickly, first, each strength and dex obviously increases the attack of strength alone and dex alone. So you really don't have to worry about them two messing with each other too much. But the reason why I'm going more towards dex is because these weapons are pretty good as far as the dex weapons go. And if you take a look right here between dex and faith, if you look at the bonuses that faith has with fire, lightning, dark, and bleed, that's actually pretty good, because you can enchant your item with anything as far as the dex item goes. And I recommend bleed, because they both get a damage from bleed, as you can see right here. I recommend doing that because you'll be able to hit faster, and the bleed effect will pretty much do some serious damage to that. But also, because the reason why I'm going towards dex is because with strength it works different this time around in Dark Souls 2. If you have an item that requires a certain amount of strength, you can two-hand that item if you don't have the proper amount of strength, and it'll double. So what I mean by that is right now I have 13 strength. If I come across a weapon like the Blue Moon Greatsword that requires 28 strength, I can level up my strength to 14, and as long as I dual wield or dual I guess, I don't know, as long as I put it in both hands, I'll be able to use it as if I had 28 strength. And back in the day, they used to do about 1.5, so if I had 13, that would be somewhere around 19 strength that I'd end up having if I ended up two-handing a weapon. But now they're doubling it, which actually makes kind of sense, because it's like I said, if you're assuming that your character has 13 strength in one hand, when he uses his other, why shouldn't it be double? So that actually makes a lot of sense. And intelligence, there's really not too much to note, except for intelligence also increases your cast speed along with faith. So if you're going towards a sorcerer or just an all-around magic user, leveling up attunement and intelligence and faith all have an effect on your cast speed. So that's also a good thing to note. And they also do more intelligence. As I said, it only increases your magic damage, but it actually increases magic, fire, and dark, as faith goes more towards fire, lightning, dark, and bleed resistance. So you choose there which one you want to do. Another small thing is you don't get your first slot until you level up attunement to 10, and then from there I can't level up any further, so I'm not too sure. So if you're a knight, or if you're with a character that has low attunement and you're looking to maybe, I guess, explore more into magic, you have to level up your attunement to level 10 before you can even use a spell. So it's a nice couple things to note. I'm trying to see if maybe I'm missing out on something. I don't really think I am. I think that's pretty much it. If I can think of anything else, I'm going to try to skim through this real quick. Nothing's really coming to mind, but I hope that helps. The reason that I really wanted to make this video is for that agility and poise, to let you know those things. So if you guys are having trouble with poise, maybe leveling up the lower of the two, that'll fix it. And then also leveling up agility is a nice thing to do, because you're going to be able to use your Estus Flask a lot faster. So it's a pretty good thing to note. Like I said, I'm going to go more towards the dex build now, because strength, not really feeling it right now. So let me know what build you guys do. I'd be interested in knowing. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, take care.